The Graham Norton Show, known for its light-hearted banter and star-studded couch, unexpectedly turned into a battleground last night when music legend Elton John confronted Prince Harry over comments made by his wife, Meghan Markle. With a room full of celebrities and a live audience, the atmosphere shifted from jovial to tense as Elton John, a longtime friend of the royal family, directly addressed what he perceived as disingenuous narratives spun by Meghan. This encounter has sparked a whirlwind of discussions, with many questioning the motives behind Meghan's public image and actions. From the outset, the evening promised to be one of celebration, with Elton John on the show to promote his latest projects. However, the conversation took an unexpected turn when Graham Norton, ever the skilled host, brought up the topic of philanthropy, inadvertently setting the stage for a confrontation. Elton, with his characteristic candor, expressed his frustration over what he described as selective storytelling from Meghan Markle, particularly in relation to her involvement in charity and her public statements. He referenced a recent charity event where Meghan had claimed significant involvement, which Elton, having organized the event, contradicted. Elton's critique was not just about the charity event, it was a broader commentary on what many perceive as Meghan's calculated approach to public perception. He pointed out several instances where Meghan had seemingly taken credit for initiatives she had little to do with, including a children's literacy program in Los Angeles where her role was more ceremonial than operational. This pattern, Elton suggested, was part of a larger strategy to craft an image of altruism that didn't fully align with reality. The tension in the studio was palpable as Harry, visibly uncomfortable, tried to defend his wife's intentions. However, his defense seemed weak, lacking the specifics that might have countered Elton's detailed accusations. This moment was not just about a disagreement over charity work, it was a stark revelation of the cracks in the carefully curated public persona of Meghan Markle. Elton's remarks resonated with many who have felt that Meghan's portrayal in the media often bypasses the nuances of her actions and focuses solely on her narrative. This incident has reignited debates about Meghan's influence within the royal family and her approach to public life post-royalty. Critics argue that Meghan's move to America, coupled with her high-profile media engagements, has been less about genuine engagement in causes and more about maintaining celebrity status. They point to her Netflix series, which often showcases her in roles that emphasize her personal brand over the substance of her contributions. Moreover, there's been a backlash to Meghan's portrayal of her life within the royal family, where she has been seen by some as leveraging privacy issues for public sympathy while simultaneously maintaining a high media profile. The contradiction between her desire for privacy and her actions to remain in the public eye has not gone unnoticed. Critics argue this duality suggests a manipulation of public perception for personal gain, a sentiment echoed by Elton's comments on the show. On the flip side, Meghan's supporters argue that she has faced an unparalleled level of media scrutiny, particularly with racial undertones, which might explain her guarded approach to public life. They claim her involvement in causes like mental health awareness and gender equality is heartfelt, though perhaps not always accurately reported by the media. However, even her advocates have had to grapple with the implications of Elton's words, wondering if there's some truth to the critique of how charity work and public engagements are presented. The fallout from this televised confrontation has been rapid. Social media platforms are abuzz with debates, with hashtags like #Elton vs Meghan trending. Some see this as a moment where the veneer of the Sussexes' public image has been scratched, revealing a more complex picture of their intentions and actions. Others view it as an unfortunate public clash between friends, where emotions got the better of judgment. In the aftermath, there have been calls for more transparency from both Harry and Meghan regarding their charitable endeavors. There's a growing demand for proof of impact rather than just appearances at events. This incident might serve as a pivotal moment, pushing them towards a more accountable engagement with their causes or, conversely, doubling down on their narrative control. The Graham Norton Show, typically a place of laughter and good company, became an unlikely arena for a royal critique. Elton John's straightforwardness has left many pondering the authenticity of celebrity activism, especially when it involves figures as globally recognized as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: The public's perception of Meghan Markle is now under more scrutiny than ever, with expectations for her actions to match her words in the future.